So as promised, here is my embarrassing story. What up, y'all? Welcome to Embarrassing Stories from the squad, from the family, from the gang, whatever you want to call it. I didn't want y'all to think I just collected all y'all stories and kept them for myself. I know it's been a minute since I asked y'all for these. And as promised, of course, I will not leave the names for these stories. And I didn't even read them. I just screenshotted them so I could read them with y'all. Hopefully they not like too crazy. Because I did put the section that said, no, my story is a little too crazy, I'm not gonna tell it. So hopefully y'all don't get me in trouble. As a bonus, I give my own just horribly embarrassing story that I'm not ashamed to tell, because you know I am void of all shame. Okay, so this says, so my embarrassing story, I was 15 when this happened. So I was going out with some friends to watch a movie, and obviously I needed transport to get to the cinema, right? Okay, so this must not be like in the US. We normally get buses. One time, I thought I had the right amount of money to buy a ticket for the bus. So I'm just walking, feeling confident, waiting for the bus. As soon as the bus stops, we start going in. My friends are showing or buying their tickets, and I'm looking all stupid, trying to find money in front of everyone sitting in the bus. I was pretending that I had money, like looking in your bag, knowing you had nothing. So I tried to trick the bus driver by showing an old ticket. First of all, what? I showed it to the bus driver. He knew it instantly, so I had to step out. I came late for the movie as I had to get more money. So you went back to the crib and got some more money? This is still my most embarrassing moment of life, and I hate it. So you tried to run game on the bus driver and fake like you had. What did you show him? Like a Chuck E. Cheese ticket or something? Did you have like an arcade little ticket for winning the game or something? What did you have that looked like a fake movie? Well, you didn't have nothing that looked like a movie ticket because it didn't work. But at least I'm assuming your peoples was at the crib, your parents or something. They hooked you up with the money, so that's not too bad. This one is short and sweet. My man say, I drank hand sanitizer for £5 or dollars. No, over here I think that's like $8. But nonetheless, this person drank hand sanitizer for less than $10. And was drunk for the rest of the day. So wait, you had to drink the whole bottle of sanitizer? Like it wasn't just like a squirt? Look, I throw a bonus story in there right now, because this is up my alley. I wouldn't have drank a whole bottle of sanitizer, but the more I think about what I'm about to say, I probably should have. What you did is better than what I did. One time, we was standing outside the school, and there used to be this big dumpster in the front of the building. And somebody dared me to lick the dumpster for $1. I'm not gonna tell you whether I did or not, but let's just say I had money for chips and candy on the walk home from school. Let's see. Next story. All right, so you know this is about to be ridiculous because it literally starts off, all right, let's get into this. All right, so this is when I was in middle school, the worst of years. I live in Texas, so we were taking the STAR test. I'm assuming that's like the MEP test here. Just your basic standardized testament. Okay, yeah. Assessment. I said testament. And it was lunch. This dude named Stanley. How you gonna give me an anonymous story, but then drop my man Stanley name like that? That's foul. But all right, this dude named Stanley brought one of those little things of sushi from the grocery store, and it came with a massive glob of wasabi. Wasabi is that's the green spicy stuff, right? The spicy sushi mush. Either way, a massive glob of wasabi. He dared me to eat it, and I did because I was stupid. It burned like you wouldn't believe, but I was trying to look hard, so I played it off. After that, my stomach started hurting. So around the end of lunch, I went to the bathroom and just started puking my guts out. Dang. I was in there for like an hour and a half, and the test started again, and the moderator was pissed and wanted to know where I was. Stanley told her what happened, so she looked it up on her phone, and apparently one of the potential side effects of eating too much wasabi is death. What? Is that a thing? Google that for me, y'all. So she started freaking out. The whole class started freaking out. And Stanley started tearing up and used her phone to look up what kind of charges he was. So my man Stanley was shook. Like he sold you some bad drugs or something. He told me afterward that he would probably get off, but my family would take him to the cleaners in civil court. That's... Y'all definitely was in middle school because he thought way too far into this. Anyway, so about an hour goes by and I'm still not back. They call the school nurse and the nurse goes to check on me. And by that time, I wouldn't exactly say I was fine, but there was nothing left in my stomach, dog. This is terrible. So they just brought me to a different, colder room to finish my test. So you had to like physically cool off. That's how hot it was. But apparently nobody decided to tell anyone in my testing room what happened. They just saw an administrator come in and take up my test and leave. So they really thought I was dead. So after the test, when I went back into the room to get the rest of my stuff, they all started screaming. And honest to God, Stanley fainted. And Stanley, bro, you gave first and last name. I'm not gonna read this dude's last name. I'm not gonna show this neither, but he gave a picture of Stanley with... Sorry, Stanley, if you're watching this. I didn't say your last name. Let's see what this person said. Oh, I know this guy. This dude is a character. I can't wait to read this. I got into trouble and the teacher moved me to the other side of the classroom and said if I moved, I would get a bunch of detentions, and then he walked out the room to get some stuff for lessons. And my friends came over and started trying to make me get up, and one of them squeezed a tomato over my head, and I couldn't do anything, and I'm no snitch. So when the teacher walked back in, it was hilarious. He still doesn't know who did it. Respect for no snitching, sincere. I guess you and your homeboys play like that. I'm not gonna front. I probably would have been in a fist fight with whoever squeezed the tomato on my head. I don't even like tomatoes like that. But quit playing in class, man. What's wrong with you? Oh, I almost read this name out loud. I was watching One Punch Man in my room. It was pretty late, and I fell asleep. This is it's on the fence so far. I woke up a little later, and since autoplay is on, it's getting scarier. High School DxD was on, and I'm not sure what happened next. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that is. Wait a minute. It was all bad timing. I forgot her name, but the chick with the red hair was doing what? Again, I did not read these beforehand, so if you didn't make the cut and you watching this video, you know who you are. Okay, so this one says, I accidentally posted a video I made by mistake of me checking my teeth after eating. Oh, one of these views like that type of deal. I didn't even know when I shot that video, and it was right beside the video I wanted to post. Worst part is I didn't realize that I posted the wrong video until evening when I was sitting in college canteen with friends, and they showed, dang, so they was sharing your video around the class and everything, wasn't they? I mean, hopefully y'all still friends after that, but I mean, that's kind of embarrassing. Let's see what this one talking about. Okay, well, here it is. This is already starting off sad. I was throwing around my friend's bag. We had no ball. Man, that's embarrassing in itself. I attempted to throw the bag to some of my other friends. I completely overshot it and threw it over the fence into basically a field of brambles at chest height. Jeez, what the heck? What forest was y'all in? So here comes the embarrassing part. Due to it being my fault, I had to go around the school asking if they had a big stick anywhere, 3 meters longish. Obviously, there was no stick, so we had only one alternative: leave the school. Me and the guy whose bag was over the fence spent 20 minutes walking through brambles and thorns trying to get the bag back. When we got to the bag, a teacher saw us from the other side of the fence, ran over and asked us what we were doing. I don't know how, but I managed to make her believe that the headmaster sent us to get it, and we got off scot-free. Until we got back to class 20 minutes late with our clothes all torn up, all the teacher did was laugh and got me caught up with what I missed. I'm sure my classmates were very curious, but they never found out what happened. Well, if any of them are watching this, unfortunately the jig is up. And I would like to know, what's the headmaster? Is that like a principal of the school? Or is that, where's this story from? Well, I guess you can't answer that if you want to stay anonymous, huh? I don't know. Message me on Instagram. Should I tell this? This is mad embarrassing, but I guess you about to have everybody's secrets. I'll send it in a minute though. Okay, let's hear the story. So there's this time I went in the beauty supply, but I really had to go to the bathroom, and I told myself it'd be fine because I wasn't getting a lot. So I go in, I'm literally grabbing my last item, and my body literally decides that I can no longer wait, and I end up going in the middle of the aisle. Wait, we need some type of context to this. Why? How did that just happen? Is that still a thing for you? It was in the middle of winter, and thankfully no one else was around in that part of the store, so it wasn't really noticed. I can't remember if I checked out anyway or not after that, since I was already in there, but I know I felt bad for making a mess. So instead of just walking out, I stopped by the counter and told the people there, oh my God, you told them that there was a puddle in the hallway that needed to be cleaned up, and that's foul. Wait, this is nasty. Wait. So, it's questions that need answers. I guess I don't need the answer to this because this is all gross or whatever. But here's what I'm gonna say. Hopefully, you're not still going through this issue, because I know who this person is in real life, and it is an adult. Number two, you need to go back one day and just apologize to whoever had to clean that up, because you made it seem like somebody maybe like spilled some lotion on the floor, or one of the hair gel bottles tipped over or something. No, you came in there with a number 1 large, dropped it on the floor. Let's see, this story say, one day I was in middle school and I had a crush on a boy. Okay. So I was in the lunchroom waiting to get my lunch and seen him walking. As soon as I got my lunch, I had to follow him, and he let me go in front of him. And then, as I was walking to my seat, I had slipped on a banana and fall to the floor. I had tried to laugh it off, but just smiled. Oh my goodness. Lucky, only a few people had seen me fall, and he did laugh, but he just stared at me like I was weird. I mean, to be able to actually slip on a banana peel in real life, that's almost a talent. But just real quick, when me and my sister was little, we were trying to like slip on a banana as hard as we possibly could. We was downstairs at the crib. We had the banana peel. We had the mushy side facing up though. We kept just jumping on the banana peel, but it was just like we just stopped and wasn't going nowhere. My daddy came downstairs and was like, the heck are y'all doing? And I mean, we ain't had no shame, so it's like, Daddy, we trying to slip on this banana peel like in the cartoons, but it don't work. He was like, got it upside down, that's the problem. Flip the banana. So my daddy flipped the banana peel over onto the slick side, put it down. We ran, boom, straight into the wall. It worked if you do it right. So you must have had the banana peel on the unfortunate side.
I hate it here.
Let's see. So I was in the 6th grade and it was St. Patrick's Day, and for some odd reason, I felt the need to look up actual rules for it. Rules for St. Patrick's Day? Interesting, because I don't know what the rules are myself. Also, a kid said that his underwear was green, and I remember telling him that I had to see it so I wouldn't pinch him. But as the not weird kid like me, he didn't show me his underwear. All right. Thankfully, I could read the rest of that sentence. I wish I didn't have any of my 6th grade memories. I forgot that is the rules to that holiday. I think it's something to do with, like, if you see green, you gotta pinch somebody. Is that it? Man, that could have went horribly wrong. I don't know if that's more embarrassing for you or the kid that. Why did he tell you what color his underwear was? Whatever. Next story. I'll tell you the story as long as it's anonymous. It's very important that you keep this. What? Oh, because this is from Philip. Okay, when I was about 8 or 9, I had a little cousin. His head was super big. It was embarrassing to know him. Then he got to be taller than me. His head was still super big. It's embarrassing to know him in the Oh, it was embarrassing to know him in the end. Oh, and one time, Eugene was putting his tire on, and it was like maybe a 24, like a 24-inch rim. That sounded like Eugene. Eugene was putting his tire on, and it was maybe like a 24, and the tire beat him up. Well, that wasn't so much embarrassing for me as it was for him. But again, this is anonymous, right? Thank you for your support. Yes, Philip, my actual cousin in real life, this is anonymous. If you couldn't understand, I definitely was the big head cousin, but at the same time, my whole family head is real big. So this could have been about somebody else. I know he was trying to troll me, but this literally applies to like 98% of my family. So I'm not taking the blame. This says I have multiple. Okay. One of them is when I snuck out at night. Okay. And then I said it sounds promising. Here we go. So I was working with my dad on cars since he was a mechanic, and we were having fun fixing my friend's car. After a couple hours went by, it was night. I couldn't go to sleep. So instead of me playing on my tablet or staying up, I snuck out. Already the wrong move. Instead of just sneaking out, okay, I went up a couple notches by stealing the family car and taking a late night drive. I drove for about 10 to 15 minutes and came back. How old are you? When I did, I came to my room to find my whole entire family waiting in there for me to get there. Okay. You got what you deserved already. Not just that, but also that the week after, some of my older brothers told some of his friends, and wait. All right, there's just a little bit of a typo. My older brother told some of his friends, and news got out, and basically a good amount of the students at the school knew I stole the car. So I'm assuming you got super duper snitched on, but it didn't matter because sound like your parents knew what the deal was in the first place. So I can't say you didn't get what you deserved. Hopefully you never did it again. And yes, that is embarrassing. So as promised, here is my embarrassing story. So in 3rd grade, now I went to public school. I'm sure at least most people can relate. Hopefully, so this won't be too bad for me. But for whatever reason, when you're a little kid in school, if you gotta take a number 2, it's real embarrassing. Like for my own personal preferences, I try not to use public restrooms in general just because I don't like it. But I definitely don't want to do that in a public bathroom, and especially not in public school bathroom, because if somebody catch you doing that, you will never ever live it down. That, I know that's completely childish and ridiculous, but it's the truth. If you get caught making the whole stink in the bathroom, kids just make fun of you. I don't make the rules. So, needless to say, 3rd grade, I gotta go to the bathroom. It's an emergency, bro. It is threat level midnight, okay? And 3rd graders are on the 3rd floor of the school. I gotta go, but you know what I gotta go do? So I don't want to just go to the bathroom that's pretty much right next to the class. So I asked for the hall pass to go to the bathroom. Bam, she gave me the hall pass, but I'm like, all right, I want to do this, but I want to get away with this. Because like I said, I can't end my career here in public school. I'm only in the 3rd grade. I don't know that much. I have to be able to make it 8 more grades after this. So instead of using the bathroom that was placed rationally close to the 3rd graders, I was like, you know what? I know a bathroom I can get to that nobody ever uses. The problem is, like I said, this was an emergency, and that bathroom was on the 1st floor, all the way in the back of the school. I'm talking about like by the parking lot where the teachers park at. So of course it's no kids ever down there. So I'm like, bet I'm going down there. So I'm hauling down the stairs, right? But it's down the stairs. So at this point, like maybe after the 2nd flight of stairs, I feel like I'm shaking it loose. But it's whatever. I'm a little kid. I'm fast. I see the bathroom. I'm like on the 1st floor. I might be 10 steps away from the door, and I was like, oh no, wow. What did I just hear behind me? What was that? So of course it was over. My relief had already came early, and I just felt the back of my pants was kind of wet, but I was like, what happened has already happened. I still need to finish the job. So I took a few double takes. Nobody was there. Bam, finished up. And this is the worst part, because school is still in session. I successfully used the bathroom, right? But it was like, okay, I can't just finish the last 2 hours smelling like whatever. So I did a few more takes. Coast was clear. Threw my drawers in the trash. I threw them boys away. So scandalous, and went back to class. Nobody knew. Nobody ever knew. If the person from the one story where they had to reveal the color of their underwear, I probably would have got busted in that classroom. But since I didn't know y'all, I was good. I walked home a free man or whatever. I did what I had to do. That's my story. I don't know if I ever said that out loud before, but hey, I said it now, and y'all can feel free to roast me in the comments for it. But if you roast me too hard, I'm roasting you back because I got all your information on my phone. But nah, I wouldn't do you like that. Peace out. Make sure you subscribe, all of that good stuff. This was fun. I'll see y'all in the next one.